Good morning and welcome as we continue our daily devotions. Today we're looking at James chapter 2 verses 1 through 13. And so if you haven't had a chance to just pause the video and read through those 13 verses, or at the end of the video, go back and read these verses for yourself. Now, obeying the law is black and white. The rules are the rules, and you and I, we can't pick and choose which rules to obey and which to ignore without consequences. For example, if you obey the speed limit but you don't wear your seatbelt, you're still breaking the law. Similarly, we don't have the luxury of choosing which parts of the Bible, God's law, to follow or not. Now, the letter of James is a letter from Jesus' brother to the early church in Jerusalem about some of the hypocrisy that was going on even among the Christians there. Now, like a lot of us today, the people of the early church, they struggled with committing every part of their lives to Jesus. They welcomed Jesus' teaching on grace and salvation, but they seem to be ignoring his teaching on how to treat others. Those who were wealthy were being given special treatment by the church, while the poor were being neglected and ignored. Now, loving your neighbors, all of your neighbors as yourself, that doesn't come naturally to us. Our natural inclination is towards selfishness. Treating our bosses the way we would want to be treated makes a certain sense. But what about the guy on the street corner who's asking for help? Or the family next door with the overgrown lawn and the unruly kids? What does loving those neighbors get you in return? Well, in one sense, nothing. But in the other sense, everything. It gives you a life that better represents Jesus. See, Jesus doesn't just call you to follow the commandments that are easy. He calls you to follow them all. And I'll leave you with the last two verses from today's passage. James says, "So speak and so act as those who are to be judged under the law of liberty. For judgment is without mercy to the one who has shown no mercy. Mercy triumphs over judgment." Have a great day.